What is up, everybody? How we been? How have we been? It has been a while. Um, we have not had a live in a while. Let me know if you guys can't hear me. I'm getting together all the stuff because I haven't done this in a while. Still catching up on all the things I need to do. There we go. That's the good music. I like that stuff. Um, hopefully y'all can hear me. What's up, Marco? How you doing? What's up, Cole? Yes, he lives. He lives. I am alive and well and absolutely loving it. I am inside the house today because it is cold outside. But yeah, Ethan Ruins EDC ruined. Had some good breakfast with Ethan and Steve and Stevie this last week. I did not join Carl, thankfully. I did not. What's up, Paul Mills? Hey, Neil, how you doing? I did not join Carl. No, I went looking for Carl and was not successful in finding him. But I'm here. I'm still alive, so that's good. What is up, Nathan? How you doing, man? I'm back in Seattle. Absolutely loving being over on this side with family. It's just good to have my own stuff and like sleep in my own bed and everything. So pretty stoked about that and just being over here and not having to worry about any of the jazz or any of that stuff of like, oh man, am I gonna miss the things that I don't know. I always fret like missing life or missing little things from the kiddos and them growing up and all that good stuff. So it's good to be here so I don't miss any of that stuff. But yeah. I'm gonna do a short snacking tonight because I do work tomorrow and it's been a long day so far. So but tonight we've got a grape Gatorade. I don't even like grape Gatorade. I'm drinking this to get back at my wife because our other snack is just leftover Halloween candy because we bought way too much Halloween candy. And all of the Halloween candy's just been sitting down there. And since I wasn't home, my wife ate all the good stuff that she knows I like. And then there's still stuff that she still likes, but I don't like and I don't want to eat. And so she ate all the good stuff that I like first. So this is my way of getting back at her because this is her Gatorade. I can't take the last one, but I'm just like, hey, there were 3 of them, so I'm gonna take one of them. So you only get 2 Gatorades. It's my way of getting back at her for eating all the good candy. She claims she didn't eat any of the good candy, but I know deep down that she ate the good candy. That was her way of getting to me. Is she was like, I'm gonna eat the good candy because you're not here. Which, I mean, I would have done the same thing. I would have eaten all the good candy because it's good candy. Let's see. I'm trying to find it on, here we go, YouTube, so I can look at anything. We'll just, there we go. Cool. So y'all can hear me. I sound really sounds super groggly, but that makes sense because it is a very healthy way to deal with conflict. Yes, it is a very healthy way. Glad to see you alive. Barely alive, but I'll take it. Yes, very true. I had a sinus infection, and then I was getting like nosebleeds, and then my throat's all groggly and gross and nasty and whatnot. So I am good. It's a very healthy way to deal with conflict. When I see that she takes something of mine, I just jump right back and take something of hers. Makes it a lot easier. I haven't done a live in the house like this, so I'm trying to get the lights situated so it doesn't look like I'm whitewashed out, but that's way too dark. So I'm just trying to Yeah, have candy? Yes, you can have candy, Ethan. Thanks for asking. I appreciate it. I'll put a bowl out front for you so you just swing by and pick it up whenever you want to. I'm going to start with a Twix. 100 grain is probably my favorite. I don't have any of those right now. Well, I have some in there, but I don't have any big ones right now. So I'm just going through all the little goodies. All the little goodies. So what's been popping, everybody? I am jumping on Blade Binge. I was looking at, I still get emails for Blade Binge, although I haven't been on in a while. But I was looking at Blade Binge the other day because I'm cleaning out my collection. And by cleaning out my collection, I want to fit everything in just these 2 boxes, plus the burrito grande roll from NAFS that I have hanging on my wall in my bedroom. So that's going to be, I think that's 17 knives, but really it's like 13. And that's about it. So after those 13, and then these 2 sets here. What's up, Sharp Guy? How you doing? I think that's going to be it for my knives, and I'm going to clean and clear out everything else. And I was going to throw stuff on Blade Binge, or maybe make a short video or something like that and post it here. So if y'all want anything, there's going to be a fire flash sale. Things going super cheap, but I'm going to wait till probably, stupidly, wait till probably after Christmas, because I don't want people to spend Christmas money on buying my used knives when they could spend that money on presents or experiences or whatever for friends and family and loved ones during the holiday season. So the rest of this month and throughout December, I'm going to really pare down my knife collection and just get it to, I think that'll be about 50 knives. Because how many do these hold? We'll say that's 15 in the burrito grande, 12 to 15 depending on how big the knife is. What in these bad boys? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8 times 3, 24. So I guess it's gonna be closer to like 65. So we're closer to about 65. Trying to close it quietly since I'm inside and the little kiddos are sleeping. So we'll pare down the collection to about 65 then. And some of them are just going to be, like, there's going to be, I wish diabetes. Diabetes is not fun, you're correct. Some of them are just going to be full of, well, I guess depending upon how I pare it down, I could have like a Kunwu / Devo case and get rid of the Devos I never carry and the Kunwus I never carry, and then keep the other ones. And then there's going to be a custom / America case. It's all my American made customs that I'm keeping. And then I think I'm going to fill the burrito with like sentimental knives. So I've got a knife that, well, I've got a knife that Nathan sent me. It's nothing crazy or fancy or anything like that, but I got a knife that he sent me that I'm going to keep. And then I've got a knife that I got from Steve. And then weirdly enough, I bought a knife that was Stevie's originally and then got passed to someone else and then someone else and then someone else and then I bought it. And so I'm going to keep that one. I'll keep knives like this guy right here. Nothing crazy. This is the James brand. I think on my last live that I did, I showed this knife. But this is from the James brand. And I forget what this model is, but this is a knife my wife got me. So I'm going to keep this bad boy. And that'll be it there. I've actually been carrying this, the 3.25 Parsi, and in the pocket right now, the Ontario Rat 1 I got for Christmas 2 years ago from my wife, customized. So those have been like my main carries recently, but all of those will be saved and kept and whatnot. So I was going through, and there's something like 220 knives in the collection. So I'm going to be selling off or giving off or doing bundles for quite a bit of knives, about 130 knives. And out of those 130 knives, it's just going to be a fire sale, really. So what's up, Crispy? Snacking on fiddle faddle. What is fiddle faddle? What's up, Stevie? How you doing? I don't even know what fiddle faddle is. Crispy, what is fiddle faddle? I want to know. What fiddle faddle is. But yeah, so I'm gonna probably it's the snack that smiles back. Goldfish? Cheetah, the insult comic dog. Oh, Cracker Jacks Plus. Nice. So I think probably January, after everything, I'll start posting things on probably in Instagram. Well, not Instagram, because I'm never on there. And if you post there, you'll probably get frustrated with me for not replying. But I'll probably post some stuff on YouTube and like, hey, here's a quick video of the things that I'm selling. If y'all are interested, send me an email or whatnot. And then I'll post them on NAFs after that. But that'll be probably mid to late January that I post a lot of those, because I don't want people to scramble in the middle of the holiday season while they're trying to buy presents and all that stuff, worry about buying used knives, because I'm not in a rush to get rid of 140 knives. But I am definitely going to pare it down to about the 65 and go through that. So yeah, I will say a lot of those knives are going to be in that budget category. So they're going to be something between, I don't know, 40 to 70 bucks. And you will probably see lots of bro deals on those knives. I hate the fact that I just said bro deal. You'll probably see lots of little sweet knife community deals. What's up, Brant? How you doing? Stuck in line at Rite Aid Pharmacy, gridlocked. That sucks. I am sorry. I am sorry about that. That is no fun. Thanks. They're kind of like my favorite thing about the inside little area to record is putting these little lights up like that. Maddie, I told you that in confidence. You are not supposed to let people know that stuff. But actually, one of them I had to clean off because the tip was a little. I'm just going to stop myself right there. We sort of fighted in the dark. With the Schwartz. Mm-hmm. Hinder collector Brand. He's joking. None of that is true. But yeah. Maddie, you just didn't even. Do you see this? This is all capital with a hashtag in front of it. And you're just like, Neil. Neil was like, Modisfaction. And then Maddie goes, Neil. That's how it was. Taking PW Fun Stuff to the next level. He goes by Diddle Faction now. Cheeto the Insult Comic Dog. I haven't seen that one. As you can tell, I've been distant for a while. So if that one's been around for a couple days, I'm sorry, Cheeto, but I really like that one. I really like that one. Okay, now you just need to calm down, Maddie. Now Maddie's over here just screaming at people. Ha, 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 ha. The God One, Stovey, you silly goose. That's just crazy. I know. I'm live. It's kind of insane. It is kind of insane. It's really. I was surprised too. So was my whole family. I told my wife. I said, "Hey, I'm gonna go live tonight," and she was like, "Really?" And I was like, "Yeah, I'm doing it." And so, here I am. How you doing, PW? I've been thinking about you for a while, so hoping everything's doing good and hoping you're healing up and feeling better, man. I've been watching all your little stuff and liking your things on Facebook, but hope everything's going good for you. So yeah. Sorry. Oh, Maddie, you don't have to be sorry. You're great. Good people in here. There are some good people in here. You are correct. You are correct. But yeah, I was going to. Is this Bob Vila? Who is this Bob Vila looking tall glass of water? Oh man, I should really start like a Tool Time spoof. It'd be so great, but I won't do that. Black Forest gummy bears and blood orange soda. Blood orange soda. I don't think I've ever had blood orange soda. But orange soda, but not blood orange soda. So yeah, I poop out my stomach. It's cool. I fart in nurses' faces. It's fun stuff. My wife is a nurse, so that just makes me so happy. That just makes me so happy. But she actually just applied for a new job because she's trying to be more at home with our kiddos now that we got a third one on the way. So she applied for a remote nursing job where she could be at home. So we would still probably get some help with watching the kids, not daycare, but having like someone come over to watch the kids, but she'll be home here with them as well. So that'll be nice and easy. Yeah. So fingers crossed she gets that job because that would be awesome for our family. And it would pay about the same too. So it wouldn't be much of a loss. And then she'd have much more flexibility because she'd be at home, which would be awesome. I'm like looking at Instagram and then I'm looking back and I'm looking at Instagram and then I'm looking back. I'm gonna do Tim Alien Preston. I think Maddie might be drunk. I don't think Maddie ever drinks, but I think Maddie might be drunk because all of his things are coming through like half spelled correctly, and you're usually not a bad speller. You're usually a really good speller. So that's why I'm like, I think Maddie might be drunk. If you are, that's totally okay, Maddie. We're here for you. We are here for you. There's some... Oh, no. I'm not going to talk about that. That's dumb. Is the Asher knife Spiro made in the USA? It's in this Made in the USA page on... I thought the Spiro was made... Ships from country, US. Okay, so it's shipping from the US, but I don't think it was made in the US. Country of origin, USA. Can someone maybe tell me if I'm crazy? Is the Asher... That's what I thought. That's what I thought. But if I'm on this is really dumb. This is one thing I think there needs to be more oversight in how they're doing things. I don't even remember how to do stuff. How do I do stuff on this? There we go. All right. So if we come up here and I go back one, did that work? I'm in the Made in the USA. So it starts with some Made in the USA stuff. And then it comes down, Asher Spear and Ice for $125 Made in the USA. This RJ Raymond, no, not Made in the USA. I just don't want to buy it because you said it was Made in the USA. Ooh, Baron Forge Stinger Custom, $13.59. That's a really cool looking Stinger. I like this one. I like this one a lot. I don't need to buy more knives though. That looks like something from Alien. That is sick. That is so nice. That is really nice. Goodness gracious. It's just all happening. Oh, I never added it to the stage. Sorry, guys. You guys didn't see any of that. The art. Yeah, Maddie. Go ahead. Jump on. I sent a link earlier. I'll do it again, Maddie. There you go. I forgot how to do things on this because it's been so long since I've been on StreamYard. But I was looking at that Baron Forge. I do Tom Salmon impressions. Tom Salmon impressions? Who's Tom Salmon? Is he a fisher? Is he a fisherman? Or is he no, he's not Tom Salmon. Tom Salmon is not a fisherman. That's too on the head. It's probably a race car driver. Is Tom Salmon a race car driver? Brian's Q&A. Do you like hinders? Yes, that concludes. No, Maddie. I will not fall into that peer pressure. I do really good Stevie impressions. My Stevie mask is downstairs though. Otherwise, I would go get it and do a good Stevie impression. Salutations, everybody. That's the key to the Stevie impressions right there. Drink black coffee, have a big beard, say salutations, wear mushroom shirts, and listen to Wu-Tang while flipping around 4-inch hinder. That's what you gotta do. That's what you gotta do. And then you'll be Stevie. And you have to drive a Tacoma. Not a Tacoma, a Tundra. You have to drive a Tundra. And then you're Stevie. That's pretty much it. Black coffee's not bad if you get good black coffee. We got really good black coffee when we were in Guatemala. We got it directly from the people who were roasting the beans. They had their own stuff and everything. And drank it, and it tasted like coffee with sugar. It was sweet black coffee, and it was really good. And I fell in love with coffee there. Then I moved back to the States, and I drank black coffee, and I was like... And I was like, this coffee sucks. Just shove biscuits in a pile. I was expecting to see that as a short, sometime this week, but I haven't seen it. So maybe I just wasn't paying attention or I haven't seen it. But I was expecting to see that video as a short at some point. Daddy, would you like some sausage? I miss Tom Green. Oh, man. You will. Those beans can't really roast Beans. Well, you know, it is what it is, man. Coffee flavored coffee? You mean like oil flavored coffee? I am. What's up, Mark Fox? How you doing? How you doing? No guest spot party. Hey, I sent Maddie a link. So if Maddie wants to jump up here, that's all on him. I will let the whole community know right now. Maddie said, do you want someone to help you? And I said, sure, go ahead, jump on here. And I sent Maddie a link. And then he's not here. So this is on Maddie. This is all on Maddie. But I don't want to peer pressure him into coming up here. Maddie, you go ahead. You stay laying in your bed. Just relax. You can have a nice Gary night or a nice Shane night. Just lay in your bed and just relax. Mock pox. I really like that, Crispy. Mock pox. Oh, no. He's like Beetlejuice. You say it too many times and he pops up.
I made a snack just for this.
Ooh. Is it a pickle sandwich?
No, I'm riding the bologna train.
Nice. Very nice. Did you ever do fried bologna as a kid?
This is the first time I've had bologna since I was a kid.
I had a bologna sandwich maybe a month ago. Same thing. It was like the first time I ever had bologna since I was a kid.
Yeah.
But
I thought I hated bologna, but it's pretty good.
mm-hmm. I never did fried bologna as a kid though, and everyone's like, "Oh yeah, fried bologna sandwiches are great." And I was like, "I've never had fried bologna. Sorry."
I will be doing fried bologna though.
Nice. So let me ask you a question. Married person to married person.
Okay.
If you came home.
Go ahead.
If you came home and you had a bag of candy that Katie would eat 5 of the bag of candy, 5 of the pieces of candy in there. There's like 5 brands of candy that she would eat, and there's like 3 that you would eat. But you found out she was eating the 3 you would eat first. How would you get back at her? Because I chose to drink Ashley's Gatorade. And I was like, I don't even like grape Gatorade, but you ate the candy I like, so I'm going to drink your Gatorade to get back at you.
Your wife is pregnant though, right?
Yeah.
I would not get back at her. You can have the candy. I will hop on Amazon, order my own stash.
See, I thought about that after I started drinking the Gatorade, that exact thing. I was like, hey, you know what? She's got cravings for specific things, grape Gatorade being one of them, and I just drank it.
Pick and choose your battles.
Yeah.
You chose the wrong one. Cole, this is not half a pack. That's one piece of bologna.
Where did you get bologna that thick?
At the store.
Yeah, well, thank you.
Where else would you get it?
I mean, did you just get a tube and you cut your own?
I made it.
Man.
I just found mechanically separated chicken in the backyard. Threw some pork in there. Boom. Bologna.
Oh, it works.
I actually DoorDashed this bologna.
No, you didn't, did you?
I did.
Nice. Lightly microwave the whole sandwich.
I don't know about that.
Thank you every year.
It was Bar S thick cut bologna.
What's Pastor? I know what it is, but I don't know what it is.
They lead the church.
No. Thank you.
No, they do. Yeah, I'm pretty sure.
They do. You're correct.
Yeah, thank you.
Why
do you ask correct questions? Like, you know these answers.
I do know that one. If Pastor was a food, though, what would it be? I'm gonna have to go to Google. What is a Pastor burrito?
Worst.
Pork, marinated pork. I knew it was something like that. Mark. Well, now you tell me. I Googled it already, Nathan. Just figured it out. I knew what it was. I think it's the way it's marinated.
Did you send Brant an invite? I kind of want to hear a Stevie impression.
I didn't. I can only have so many people up here, and I already sent out so many invites. And so if those people come on, then I don't want to have to kick somebody off.
I can hop off, no problem.
It's okay.
No, it'll give me time to eat the sandwich anyway. It's
okay. I haven't been on live in a while. I'd love to talk to you for a little bit.
I don't want to intrude.
It's okay. You're not intruding. You're totally okay. I appreciate the offer though. Thank you. With pineapple usually. Cheeto con carne.
Here, I'll do a Stevie impression. My name is Stevie. I used to do drugs, but I still do. But I used to too. Oh, beard. Perfect, right? Mitten fart shoot.
Mitten fart shoot. Ouchie. That's the Cookie Monster.
I was trying to channel my what's his name? Forgot his name all of a sudden. Why does he sound like a hood Yoda? Marty, that sucked.
Awesome.
You guys are jealous.
Oh no, I'm picturing like a hood Yoda too, like because Yoda already has a hood on. I'm just picturing him like walking with a swagger, like
he has a second hood.
Yeah, over the top. Yeah, Marty, do your Cheeto impression.
I can't. I'm eating a sandwich.
All right, Cheeto. Though you should. Here's a really good name for a truck for you, Cheeto. Food truck. Cheeto con carne. That would be perfect. And finally, we have someone with some professionalism in class. Sharif Astorius. How you doing?
Oh, Sharif's good enough to join this live.
Yeah. This guy over here eating a sandwich.
A bologna sandwich of all things, too.
I love that you, like, as an adult, discovered bologna.
Yeah.
It's nice, though.
What up, Cheeto? What up, Stevie? What up, Steve Claire?
It is good, though. I told him my live. You wouldn't know because you weren't there. But I had a sandwich when I was a kid. And the whole time it was a bologna sandwich.
He'd been searching this whole time and had avoided bologna this whole time because he had one bad experience with it.
It left a film in my mouth, and I don't like that feeling.
Did they leave the film in your mouth, or did they just cook it with like plastic wrap on it still?
I don't know. It could have been either one. This one does not, though. And I used mayonnaise and mustard this time.
Nice.
I think it's a good combo.
I did.
Is the move on bologna for sure.
Mm-hmm. I did cheese sandwiches, and it was just mayonnaise and cheese on a sandwich, not grilled, just like a piece of bread, mayonnaise, piece of American cheese over, and then just eat like a cold cheese sandwich. And someone thought I was crazy, and I was like, "I feel like that's a thing." And they're like, "No." And I was like, "Yeah, it is."
No, that's absolutely a thing.
Mm-hmm.
That's like college meals. That's like broke ass meals. That's
struggle sandwich.
Yeah,
mm-hmm.
You know, I mean, everybody should know it. You look in the fridge, you look whatever you got that you're gonna put it together, and it's not gonna make you sick, and you think maybe it has a decent shot of tasting good.
Stevie said it's pronounced mayonnaise. You imbeciles. What is that?
Mayonnaise. There's a lot of critics out here, Stevie.
Mayonnaise. Mayonnaise. What?
Steve Claire. If you ask nicely and turn the lights off.
I don't get it. I don't get what he's saying. Maybe when I grow up. I run the fine line of PG-13 and rated R on this live. I try and
What-
stay PG-13.
What side of the line are we on?
We're on the line right now. Like we're riding the fence. We're laying on top of the fence.
Just
Some of the
So-
comments are leaning, but then we pull it back, and then some of them lean, and then we pull it back. That's
Maddie,
not a
should-
challenge, Maddie. That's not a challenge.
you're kind of making it sound like a challenge.
I know, right? I was gonna say, Maddie, should we just talk about the live stream that will never be talked about?
Here's this one too. We can call the truck tackles or tacos and donuts.
So, Steve, Mr. Work Knife Bowlance,
Mm-hmm.
where have you been?
Oh man, a lot of places.
Thanks for clarifying. Good story.
The furthest back I can remember, surrounded by warm, gooey liquid. It's incredibly dark. All of a sudden, a bright light emerges. My mother's screaming. My father's biting down on the cord. The doctor grabs me, pulls me out, slaps my butt. That's the furthest back I can remember.
You're starting to sound like Dwight over there.
No, it's just been coming back from being away from this team for 7 weeks. It's been a lot of just adding, like catching up with all of them. And what's up, Cole? How you doing? And so like
friction. That's probably my favorite one. Velvet friction.
can beep my beep.
He kept it PG-13.
I know he did. I appreciate that. Thank you, Stevie.
Velvet friction.
I also started another YouTube channel.
Dude.
Did you?
Yeah, I'm cheating on all y'all. Sorry.
Was it all about abandoning your friends?
It was about abandoning my friends. I said, "Hey guys, this is my new YouTube channel. It's all about how to build a community and then leave them in the dust." No, it's it has to do with my second super nerdy hobby. And I'll reveal part of it to y'all real quick, actually, because I have some right here.
Why
But
part of it?
Because the rest of it's elsewhere, but it has to do with Pokemon cards. So my
At least
son
Do
is
you
now
ever have magic cards on
Yeah.
there?
Why not
I do.
magic?
like
I have
Magic the
tons of
Gathering.
magic cards. Maybe I'll join you on there sometime.
Yeah. So I do. So I started like sending cards to PSA to get them graded and stuff, and I started going over stuff like that. So I got back my first stack of slabs of graded cards.
Dude,
All that
You're trying to
stuff.
ride that train right now. Whereas I ride the baloney train, you're trying to get on the rated Pokemon cards train.
Mm-hmm.
I hear PSA. It's with PSA. It's really hard to get a 10 these days.
It is really hard to get a 10 these days.
Yeah.
Like, I sent in 15 cards that were all really in pretty good shape, and a lot of them are just nines. That I was like, these should probably be 10s, but they're not. But here's one that I did get back. It was a Charizard in a PSA 10.
Ooh.
So I was pretty
Is that-
stoked about that one.
Is that worth like a couple bucks?
It was worth a couple bucks, but it's not like one of the fancy Charizards.
Hmm. Dude, yeah, I don't follow any of this stuff. Like I used to play card games when I was younger, but like I hear about it, and like a lot of people were saying like they don't like PSA for grading because they don't do like incremental steps, right? Like
Yeah.
So you could have had like a 9.8, you know, or a 9.9, but
Yeah.
with PSA that just ends up as a 9, you know.
Yeah.
Um,
That
but they keep their value the best.
PSA is very liquid, and they do keep their value the best because they're well known. Like,
Right.
there was some statistic I saw a while ago. They graded like 4 million items last year or whatever, and out of the 4 million, like 3.2 million of them were cards.
Oh yeah, yeah.
And so like those, it's insane to see, like they hold their value a lot better, and they're super liquid because there's lots of places you can get stuff graded, but people don't really trust every grading service. There's like 3 main big ones that people trust, and PSA is part of that. The other thing that's nice is GameStop just started partnering with PSA, so you can take in basketball cards, baseball cards, Pokemon cards, Magic cards to GameStop, and they'll send it to PSA and have it graded for you, which is pretty
that's
sweet.
cool.
Yeah.
I prefer Larry's Discount Card Grading and Smoke Shop.
That's what it says right across the top too.
Every card guaranteed to be at least a 5.
Exactly.
Get graded a 10 and get a free pack of smokes.
This is actually pretty true. The card market it's not necessarily falling super fast, but grading companies are laying off, and certain areas of the market are dipping. Other areas of the market are just insanely skyrocketing, which is crazy. But
Pokemon's got to stay always pretty strong. I'm sure sports cards are kind of falling off a bit nowadays.
they are. Pokemon's just, it's 25 plus years that they've been around, and they've continued to thrive through the pandemic, and it's kind of insane. So, but having a 4-year-old now who loves Pikachu, I was like, all right, let's start doing this again.
Nice. That's cool, man.
So back to better cards. What do you generally like to play with Magic? Like, what are your go-to decks?
I haven't built a deck for Magic in maybe 6 to 8 years or so. And so I don't have a ton of the new stuff, but I do have a commander deck built around like squirrel tokens essentially. So I would just bust out a bunch of like 1/1 squirrel, just get a bunch of squirrels out there. And it's based off of, I think, the 2010 like World Championship deck of squirrels and elves. And they would just basically the whole thing was, I'm going to slaughter you with as many as I can right now. And that's been like my favorite commander deck to play with.
Gimmick decks can be fun. I have a life builder deck that if I get the card order right, I can basically keep doubling my health. And then I just have to keep doing that until I get a card that says if I have over 40 health, I win.
Yeah, that's nice. That's actually really nice. Yeah. Yeah, that's kind of like trick decks, gimmick decks. Those are like the ones that I'll play with, because then it's more, how can I stack myself versus trying to beat someone else? Because I know no matter what I'm facing, I have a winner strategy. Whereas if I go into this with a specific build, they may have a deck that I don't know about that is perfectly executed to destroy everything that I'm trying to do to win. And so that's why I like some of those.
Now and again, though, just playing a blast deck's fun because they're quick. You don't have to take time to build up, and you can just annoy the shit out of people because, you know, as soon as you get your first 2 mana, you're hitting. Yeah. And then you don't let them build anything.
Yeah.
As long as, you know, you're lucky and they're not.
Yeah. Cheeto, I would love a virtual poker night. That would be awesome. That's what I paid my way through college playing as poker.
Nice.
I would go to casinos and play live games and play tournaments. And I did not have a job for 3 of the 4 years that I was in college. And that's because I was playing poker, and that's how I paid my rent and stuff.
I always wanted to get that good at poker. I just never had the time to like give to it. It was always like casual games, like, you know, homies, cousins kind of games, you know.
Yeah.
But poker is awesome.
For me, it was knowing the statistics and then just being incredibly patient. Like, I feel like too many people go into poker like, hey, I want to go play poker for 45 minutes. It's like, cool, you're probably going to play like maybe 3 hands in 45 minutes that you could actually win. You could play every hand and lose a lot of money. But if you're really going to be competitive about it, you're probably going to pay 3 or... Oh, wow, Maddie. That's a nice remodel. That's beautiful.
Looks
Yeah,
like you're
clean the
back
joint
in
up.
Salt Lake City.
You gonna get one of the kids on the piano?
Maybe.
Like dancing while Maddie plays.
Oh, Jesus.
That is scary.
The
That
difference
is
in the eyes is even
scary.
more disturbing. Jesus
Yeah.
Christ.
Yeah, that's
Oh, here's a throwback.
Teletubbies. Tinky Winky, Dipsy,
How do I do the fade in and out thing?
La La, Po.
Oh, God. Please, nobody screenshot that.
Oh, trust me, it's been screenshotted many years ago.
Well, I just got a new one. So.
Oh, that's better. My background's messing it up.
How do I do it again? That's how I do it.
Oh, God.
With the phoenix behind it like that, it's just very creepy.
It is creepy. I'm like a baby straight from the bowels of hell.
And it's like half in your shirt, not in your shirt. Like there's holes of your shirt. It's like you got holes through your body.
And they call him Methuselah or something.
Yeah, right? Like, it's like the Teletubby world got visited by a horrible fire demon.
That's exactly what happened.
I'll
It's
stick with
the
the house.
Teletubby version of Cthulhu.
Fun fact, these bricks are made out of rocks.
Oh, really?
And since you brought up rocks, anyone find any cool rocks lately?
Did I bring up rocks?
You're talking about them right now, so you had to have.
Oh, I guess so, maybe. I did find a rock the other day, actually.
See? You gonna show us, describe it?
It's sitting on a shelf over there.
Should be clean.
It's over there.
Less fun fact, chocolate is made out of fermented bean shit.
Really?
What? No, it's not.
Yeah, it is.
Do you even know what chocolate is?
Yeah, it's cocoa beans.
And
I'm not gonna
they're
lick the rock.
fermented.
I'm not gonna lick the rock.
They're not fermented. They're like immediately cooked and roasted and smushed.
Negative.
I'll roast and smush you.
They
Is
are
that
roasted
correct?
and smushed, but they're fermented as well.
What? I wouldn't buy that for $1.
That's why chocolate is an aphrodisiac, because it's fermented, and everything fermented is an aphrodisiac.
Are you
Like
eating
whale
chocolate
penis.
right now?
Mm-hmm. Are you
With
turned
all-
on?
Us?
His other hand is rubbing his
Always.
nipple. You just see his shoulder moving.
Don't give me too much credit. Be more like little micro movements.
So
You look like you're milking a cow.
Have you ever milked a cow before? That's not how you milk a cow. Yeah, we're gonna go out to the barn and milk a cow. Cool. Did someone turn the disco music on? Because now we're gonna milk a cow.
Well, it's different because Maddie's only seen them city cows.
That's
They
true.
do things different there.
I've seen them country cows.
And then it comes around next season, and you're trying to get more calves. And Maddie's like, "All right, now it's time to inseminate the cows in there, in there, and in there."
Make this milk frothy.
Ew. Ew.
I hate whole milk.
Oh,
It's too thick.
I hate milk in general. Disgusting.
I like whole chocolate milk, but not whole regular milk.
2% is where it's at.
That's what I do. But weird thing, when they say 2% milk, I don't know what the other 98% is.
oh, yeah, I don't know. But yeah, I'm different than all of you guys. I like whole
Anyone
milk.
have a drum set?
I like dark chocolate.
Exactly. Dark chocolate. I like dark chocolate.
Oh, strawberry milk is amazing. But in
Strawberry
full
milk
doses.
is quite delicious.
Do you ever do banana milk?
I have had banana milk. It's not bad, actually.
Mm-mm. It's a much like softer flavor.
Mhm. Less
Is that like street talk?
sugary.
Yeah, that's exactly what it is.
Banana milk is street for like cocaine mixed with sweet tarts.
There goes Stevie pushing his small batch milk.
Sprinkle of nerds over the top.
Bulgarian cultured buttermilk is the best.
Mhm. It's good. It's good. It's good with artesian small batch pickles.
It's handmade in a small village.
Itchy.
Right. There's only like 2 or 3 old indigenous folk that make it.
I love horchata.
Yeah.
Actually,
Cinnamon
I
rice
do
milk.
not. I don't like horchata.
Really?
Man, I love
What don't you
horchata.
like about it?
I don't know. I get that it's like supposed to taste like cinnamon toast crunch milk or something, but I don't know. I just every time I try it, just can't
Fair.
do it. I don't know
Do you
why.
get like? Do you get like do you go to restaurants and get it, or do you have you had someone like make it for you?
It was always at restaurants.
I don't like I don't like restaurants as much because most of the time they use like a powder mix.
Yeah.
Have you
they
seen
don't
my
m-
kids?
Make it.
Ain't no one in this house making horchata.
You live in Arizona. There's lots of people. All you have to do is go out on the street and be like, "Can someone make me horchata?" There's gonna be someone in Phoenix. When people make like true rice milk, it's so good.
I do like coconut water. Or coconut milk, you know. Those aren't bad.
It seems like Roman
like
makes
milk.
horchata.
You see
though.
this? Roman actually soaking rice to make horchata. Make it once a week. That's awesome.
Yeah, that's sick.
See, maybe homemade usually tastes better, so maybe that's the key.
Yeah.
But it don't happen in this house.
It's one of those things where it's like,
Oh yeah.
it's definitely an acquired taste, but once you have it, you can then tolerate lesser like standards of it,
Yeah.
you know?
Katie
It's
loves
like-
that stuff.
I
Yeah.
will say, like Costa Vida has the best horchata, and it's just a powder. But I really love Costa Vita's horchata.
Nice.
Maddie, have y'all been to Costa Vida yet?
I have never even heard of that.
There's 2 of them in Phoenix. They opened like 2 years ago when I was there. You should check it out. It's a Baja Mexican restaurant.
Costa
really-
Vida?
They're really big up here. Costa Vida,
How do you spell it? COSTA?
space VIDA.
Let's see. Let's see where the nearest one is.
I think there's
Oh,
one
they're
in
way
South
down in
Phoenix.
Mesa and Gilbert. I ain't going.
I was gonna say they're South Phoenix.
Yeah. If I left now with no traffic, it would take me
37.
43 minutes to get there.
I wasn't far off. I said 37.
You did it, but it's 37 miles away.
Yeah, there you go.
You know what you need, Maddie? It'll make it real simple for you. Go find a dirty taco truck. No, like straight up, like a lot of times
It's
the
usually the
places
best.
they make it themselves, if they're gonna bother having it. So
I prefer hole in the wall places like Chinese food. That's where
Yeah.
you're gonna find the best.
they got that extra strong MSG in there. I love it.
The gun range that I used to shoot at was called Hole in the Wall.
Mhm.
I get it.
Mm-hmm.
I don't. Is there a joke with that name?
Nope. Mm-mm. If you
But
know,
he
you
said
know.
he said he gets it though. What?
Yeah.
What,
If you know, you know. And if you don't, you don't.
but I don't know, and I'd like to know what
Uh-uh.
is it?
Nope.
Nope.
If
What?
you know,
All
you
three
know.
of you are
Penis.
like in this joke, and I have no idea what. I don't
It's
get
just a dick joke. It's fine.
it. Like there's glory holes at the gun range.
Yeah.
Is it not actually like pew pews, but like the gun?
No, it's an actual like pew pews.
Wait, so like you do this while you're in a glory hole?
No. Mm-mm.
You just have to get your dick out before you shoot.
So
Dress
you're always
code.
cocked and loaded, or
Oh,
Definitely
man.
cocked and loaded.
Definitely went to rated R now.
Apologies. That was my bad.
Did everyone know that this is what MSG stood for? Because I definitely did.
I also did.
I didn't. I didn't know that.
It's okay. I
Not
don't know
off the
what,
top of my head, but I have read it before.
I didn't find it out on Reddit. I found it out right here.
Was Stevie putting in requests?
Mark Parks, good job, Maddie. Now we have to delete the live stream.
I've only deleted one live stream so far, but we never
one
even
from-
had that live stream, so I never deleted anything. Actually,
You mean the one from last week?
that doesn't exist. What are you talking about?
I think I was pretty sure I watched a part of it.
No.
Okay, maybe it wasn't. Maybe I was wrong. I think I'm right, but I might be wrong.
Maddie was on hiatus.
Indeed, right?
He was traveling around.
Yeah.
He couldn't do the live. He was too tired from playing basketball.
Yeah.
Maddie, you played basketball?
Yeah.
I did not play basketball. Sharif, on the other hand, dunks like no one's business.
Hey, man,
Allegedly.
I'm not the basketball player. Just saying.
I heard you were talking a lot of dunking.
Yeah, that's true. I do enjoy the sport.
Yeah, I heard
Dunkin'
you enjoyed
Donuts.
it. Enjoy a little too much.
Sports talk. What we're all here for.
So how's work going, Maddie?
Very good.
Awesome.
So I'm going to let you guys in on a little secret project that I'm working on, inspired by Backpack B.
Ooh.
I am actually, it's not been talked about in the OT field, but I'm bringing AI into the game.
Interesting.
So Backpack B one day was doing a live and immediately started it by saying knife bot, and then the chat GP AI started talking about all this knife stuff, and I used chat GPT up until that point to like make songs about Stevie and his little cowboy boots. But now I've been, training it to do like notes, helping therapies, all kinds of stuff. It talks about diagnoses, but like, for beginners in the field and students and stuff, it's going to be an awesome tool and also one to use like while you're treating people.
Interesting.
So I've been using it at work, and I also use it to translate because we also have students that speak like only Spanish. So I've been using it to translate, and then I even tested it with some of Katie's patients because she's in a whole different field. and it provides like super accurate, detailed answers. So that's my project I've been working on.
Nice.
That
cool.
is really cool.
Yeah,
was gonna
I
say,
plan on taking it to
actually
the
really cool.
National Board of OT one day once I keep working on it.
Heck yeah, man.
But so
And
far,
it'd be even cooler if one of those, official organizations, got their own GPT account and
cool.
had a bot set up that couldn't be trained except by, qualified people, but other people could use it,
yeah, it'd be cool. So that's gonna be it's probably gonna be like I don't know, however long it takes process. But it's gonna be fun, and I'm here for it. And so far, it's been like 2 weeks, and it's been amazing.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
So so eventually, I'm assuming, if I'm hearing and understanding this right, the goal is to have support GPT AI help with students, but also patients, to suggest diagnoses and treatments, but ultimately, for liability reasons, it would probably still fall on the OT to be like, hey, this is the suggestion to help with this, but this is how we're going to do it, or to help you think outside the box for treatment and stuff like that, so you don't get trapped into complacency of this is what I need to do.
I would never use it to diagnose anything, but
Okay.
you can use it to brainstorm. Like, you can actually give it a bunch of symptoms and say, hey, what do you think? And then it'll come out with a few suggestions.
That's pretty cool.
But you should
And
always
I'm sure,
check the answers.
Yeah.
and I'm sure, like, there's bound to be different methods of going about, trying to help these people that you wouldn't necessarily think of, but
Right.
many other people already have, and they'll have that information.
Yeah.
Be able to give you suggestions on things that have worked for people with similar cases
Yeah.
and whatnot.
And it actually has been giving me ideas to do in therapy sessions, like fine
It'd be
motor
like-
stuff. And
That's
so
cool.
it's been really cool.
You'd be
But I
like
have-
having a panel of professionals and all their knowledge, but just right there in the palm of your hand.
Yeah.
It pretty much is.
That's awesome, actually.
Yeah.
That's really cool.
Yeah, I'll even show you part of it, like just something basic. Let me. I named it Eleanor.
Why
because,
Eleanor?
Eleanor is the mother of OT.
Oh.
So watch. Hello,
What's up?
Eleanor.
How's it going?
Can you hear it?
What's on your mind?
What's on your mind?
How about you? Can you hear me all right?
I'm good. Eleanor, I have Q-tips, glue, paint, and paper. What's a good fine motor activity to use for a child?
With those materials, you can set up a fun and engaging fine motor activity. How about creating a Q-tip painting project? You can have the child dip Q-tips into the paint and use them to create dots or lines on the paper. This activity helps improve their pincer grasp and hand-eye coordination while letting their creativity shine.
Thank you. Log that.
That's
See?
awesome.
Nice.
So imagine
You could-
you just graduated and you're like, oh, I don't know what I'm doing. But you have you can list the things you have and then be like, what can I do with this student I've never worked with before? And then boom, there's an idea right there. And it even broke it down. Pincer grasp, fine motor. It's all cool stuff.
You could do something like, you're probably already thinking like this too, but you could do something like, hey, we're going to limit part of Eleanor's capabilities into this other app to then give parents access to this app. So you'd be like, hey, when you're at home, if you want to help your kids, here's what you can do, exactly what you did right there. Like, hey, we need something new because our kid's not responding to this. Well, ask Eleanor with the things you have around your house and see if we can come up with some new ideas to do this. Like, that would be huge.
It's
for
actually been really
helping.
cool in the behavioral department too, because I've had some kids who are angry, and I'd be like, hang on, let's ask Eleanor a good
Good
strategy.
night, Donnie. Thanks for swinging by.
What's up, Donnie? And she'll give out like good strategies and then strategies that kids could use to help self-regulate. So she's actually been like helping the students out themselves.
That's cool.
So it's really cool though. So that's been my project. Thank you to Backpack B for the inspiration.
That's awesome.
He's actually doing that kind of stuff with knives. He's cataloging all his knives. But the moment that it sparked, I think Cole was there for that live.
Yep.
Yeah, he was like, Knifebot, what are the hot new knives right now? And then it started being like, for Kaiser, it's the Militar. And I actually started talking about like the Kaiser Militar. I was like, no way, you could do that stuff?
That's crazy.
And then after that live, me and him started messing each other back and forth. He's actually building me some 3D printed parts to make the setup that he had.
That's cool.
Yeah. He's been...
How's he doing with everything?
Him?
Yeah.
He's doing awesome.
Awesome. Cool.
I'm hoping his dark matter company takes off.
Yeah.
Yeah, is he like gonna fully go on his own, run a business, or is he gonna license or what?
I don't know the full details. He's kind of keeping it close to the chest. He lets out hints every now and again, but really people should be watching Backpack on his live because he's got some cool lives.
I usually catch him after the fact, and because I'll get a notification. My notifications are weird. Well, now too, because I have the two channels linked to my phone. If I'm on the Pokemon channel, it doesn't send me the subscriptions for this channel. Mm-hmm. So I have to make sure to like switch back and forth, which sucks. Or just go double subscribe to everyone with both channels, which would probably be the best bet.
I sometimes forget to switch over, and Dick and Balls don't get all the notifications that Maddie does.
Streef, when are you gonna let me buy an Aurelia? When are you gonna let me buy like one of your prototypes? When are you gonna sell me a prototype early so I can still have the pre one? But when are you gonna let me buy one?
Possibly soon, because I'm done with I'm winding down the initial media push on it, because the pre-order's done now, you know. Mm-hmm. I'm just actually waiting for one article to come out, which may do crazy things for the numbers if I'm lucky. If not, it won't really have an impact, but
it won't be negative, but it could be really positive.
Yeah, it definitely shouldn't be negative, like at all, actually. But it could be really positive.
That's awesome.
Yeah, so we'll see. Hopefully tomorrow or Friday. So, and then once that's all done, I may do like a lottery or something for people to get their hands on like a prototype.
Awesome.
Yeah.
I want the Aurelia. I'm gonna get the Aurelia, but I want that one Aurelia.
Well, that's
which one?
That's a big ask.
I want the one.
Yeah. I will tell you, I swapped one of the more recent prototypes over to washers, and dude, I realize I'm gonna have to do a video on this when it comes out, but I was able to tune the action through these screws for the pivot, which is what they were intended for. It's why I did a screwed in, not a pivot, but a screwed in stop pin. It allows you fine control of the action, you know.
That's awesome.
Yeah, so it's something that a lot of people don't utilize on their Spydercos, but Spyderco does that. And they're the first ones that introduced me to it, you know? But dude, like, I mean, the thing drops like it's on bearings. And that's awesome. Yeah. You know, like, and no blade play, no lock rock, like, it's fucking solid as shit, You know.
Knockrock is a cool band name.
With the jumping to limited knives, I made sure I had a spot in the collection for 2 Aurelias because I was like, those are going to be some of my go-to. Like I showed up only been carrying 3 knives as of recent, but I think the Aurelia hits that like middle spot. Like I want a Harsey, like a medium Harsey. The Aurelia is not quite as big as a full-size Harsey, but it's bigger than a small. Same as like it's not a big Sebenza, but it's not a large, but it's not a small Sebenza. It's like that middle size, but it still has that feel of like an American Tactical, which is kind of nice. And it's slim, and you put just enough curves on it that it's not as like utilitarian chunky. It's nice. I like it.
Nice. Dude, I don't know if you saw the one that I'm working on in like the chat. That one right now is big. That one's like 3.93 inches blade.
Go the distance, Sharif.
But I've actually been thinking about trying to figure out how to shrink it down a little bit.
No, that's the wrong way.
I know that, but
we were looking at the Eagle Rock. Do that.
But the thing is, the Eagle Rock is
That thing's so
absurdly
cool.
impractical. That's the problem with it,
How's it
right?
practical?
Like, here's the thing, Maddie. I know you don't mind carrying something like an Espada XL or a Mayhem on the daily, but most people don't.
I'm carrying an Espada XL tomorrow now.
I was gonna say you're not gonna. It's gonna be so much harder to market that knife if you make it that big.
It's like, dude,
Eagle Rock did just fine.
No, that, you know what it did? It rode on the fact that a lot of people wanted a premium, like 1-to-1 accurate Trizola. Nobody has fucking done one yet, and they wanted to be able to buy it at prices that you are like at least 50% off of what a custom was. So, like, that's why the Eagle Rock sold.
So what you do then is you make it 4 inches and just call the knife the Rob Tarola.
But dude, I mean, this, like, I love it, but it's massive. Like,
It's so nice though.
That is so cool.
See, look at
I
those
would say
reactions.
It is so nice.
See?
just to put it in context, okay? Like,
It's so big. It's so
the Aurelia is not a small fucking knife by
No.
any means, right? But like, dude, look at how much beefier that is.
Oh, I would carry that on the
You're
daily.
just supporting my side like even further.
No, I get all the reasons that you like it, but I also know that this is not for most consumers. You know,
Well, you don't eat it. Why would you consume it? Come on, Sharif.
As soon as you said that, I knew exactly where you went. Like consuming. He's talking about eating.
I will say though, it is a great statement of intent. Like, if you put out something like this, you know, you're kind of just flopping your dick out on the table, saying,
Good
you know,
night, JTTP.
I
Nathan.
can dope stuff like this, you know.
Now imagine you design one that big, and then you cut your appetizer pizza with it.
Mine is, hold on, let me get the scale model so you can see.
Also, Sharif, real quick, while I'm thinking about it, because I keep thinking about it at random times, I never paid you for that. The what did I have? The Euro.
Oh, whatever.
How dare you, Maddie?
Well, I asked him for his
How
PayPal after
dare you.
then the pizza came, and I forgot all about it. Because as soon as Sharif said, get some appetizer pizza, everything was different from that moment on. My respect for Sharif like tripled, and I didn't think it could.
Get some appetizer pizza.
He said that like I'd never had appetizer pizza, and I was like, this is the most glorious, fattiest thing I've ever heard, and I love it.
Just a pizza as an appetizer.
Yeah, let's just go ahead and get a deep dish before dinner comes. Just as an appetizer.
That's awesome.
And you know what? It was delicious. He got Detroit with the hot honey. Ooh.
Hot honey is so underrated.
I never had it until that point.
Oh man, I had a pizza when I was in Spokane at a restaurant, and it was pepperoni and jalapenos with a hot honey over the top of it, which was really good. But it had like the little cup pepperonis. They're my favorite, and it was like a thin, crisp crust. So you just picked. Oh, it was so good.
This was so Detroit, where the cheese was like, I don't know, burnt along the sides, and it had the cup pepperoni. And then you drizzle that hot honey on it.
Yeah.
We're going to be hearing about this pizza for months to come.
When a man says, let's get an appetizer deep dish, and then you eat that, you talk about it until next year when you do it again. Because appetizer deep dish is a thing now.
All right, that gives you an idea of the size.
That's a big knife.
Like, if
Could
I
be
put
a
it
little bit bigger.
butt to butt, there you go.
See, you're so close. You're right there.
I think that's perfect. You don't need to be just as big.
Like it's plenty, and then you've got the choke up.
But your hands are tiny.
I like it. I like it a lot.
Is that a choil choke up?
Yeah. Well, it's actually going to be part of the frame. Kind of like how Bob Trezzola does it.
Okay.
Where you have like a flat you can wrap your finger around, but mine is more of like a trigger style grip.
Okay.
Right there. So yeah.
Man, I'm gonna be tired tomorrow. And then Friday I'm gonna be tired.
I'm working the next. I'm gonna work in the next 6 days. So I wanted to jump on for a little bit tonight. But I'm working the next 6 days so I will definitely be tired as well.
Well, we were wondering if you're going live.
Stevie sent me a message and I was like, yeah, I'm gonna go live. I was gonna try and jump on yours, but then I had to make the kids dinner while you went and picked them up from daycare and had to make the kids dinner while you were going live. So it is hard being a dad. I very much respect my wife and how much she does for the kids and helps out.
Your wife is a good dad.
She's an even better mom. She's an even better mom. So good night, Crispy.
My favorite part's coming up. No more daycare.
Yeah.
So we're gonna go through this year, and then summertime I gotta figure something out. But then next school year, no more daycare.
Yeah. What's up, Kyle? How you doing?
Oh, look, it's Kyle.
Kyle, I was just on Blade
Hello,
Binge
Todd.
and someone was selling a. What's up, Todd Car? How you doing? Someone was selling a sharpening system. You should go check it out. It looks wonderful. I think it's
Why would
wicked edge.
Kyle need a sharpening system?
So he could learn how to sharpen.
He has no interest in sharpening.
One day he might be professional.
Don't slander him like that. He sharpens all the time. He uses that little pull-through device.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
That's true.
Yeah. It's called his butt.
It's the credit card sharpening system.
Mattis Lobberington He whose mouth waters at the ring of any bell. Not his fault, though, just the way he was trained. The fourth.
Oh, speaking of the fourth, I'm trying to convince my wife we have the opportunity to do one of the coolest things ever for this third kid.
Love you,
So, bye. Fuck all of you. Good night.
You're my boy, Blue.
Have a good night, Kyle. You're the best.
Is he, though?
Pretty much.
Okay. I guess.
You're the Kylist.
We what's up, Paul Mills? Our third kid is going to be born early May. Like, I think the due date is May 9th or something like that. And because the first two were C-sections, this one's going to be a C-section as well.
Wow.
So I was like, we're going to get to choose the date within a week of May 9th. May 4th is 5 days before. I'm trying to convince my wife to name the kid a Star Wars name and have them be born on May 4th.
So
Star
you're
Wars have
trying
to
to
do with-
convince your wife to schedule surgery for a Star Wars pun.
And yes, exactly. This is so like if it's a kid, like if it's a boy, I was
If
like,
it's a
we could
kid?
go with, yeah,
That
baby
makes
goat.
me respect
Like, if we
you
have a
both
baby
more and less.
like, my wife should divorce you for just bringing that idea up.
So you want to name your kid Dr. Picard and have it
No,
born on
no,
May
no, no.
4th?
No. Like, name my son Anakin, have him born on May 4th. That would be so cool.
You're not even going to go subtle with it and call him Luke. You're going to go straight to Anakin.
Or Skywalker. Like, this is Skywalker Castner over here.
Dude, why hold back? Just go full on to Jar Jar Binks, dude.
Meet my son, Star Wars.
Exactly.
I'm a Star Wars.
Middle name Empire Strikes
Kyle.
Back.
Darth Dork.
This is my son, Darth Vader. If it's a girl, I was thinking Leia. I was like, this is Leia Castner. That'd be perfect.
Would it, though?
Man.
Oh my
I
god.
think it would be awesome. And like nerds around the world would rejoice. Would be like, this is the greatest birth ever.
All right, question.
Meet
How
my
open is your
son,
wife?
the Emperor.
How open is your wife to this idea?
Like, There's a
Absolutely
chance.
zero.
There's a
there's a
chance.
chance. There's a chance. But it was like a really little chance. Like when they were flying the X-Wing in to shoot into the Death Star and they had to get the exact shot and they were putting it through there and Luke was like, whoa, and he had to make it in. That's how small the chance is.
But he made it, though.
The third.
That's what I'm saying. He did.
Name it R2D2.
You
I
just
mean-
gotta find like a really obscure character, like just a background grunt,
Call him
named
some
like something completely standard, like Harry.
That's what I was
No
doing.
one
I was
will ever
Googling.
know that it's a reference to anything.
Except
That's
for
what I was-
Uber nerds.
Yeah, well, I was Googling. I was like, every Star Wars character ever.
This is my
Like,
son, Stormtrooper.
Trying just to get a list of all of them. This is Stormtrooper 7.
I looked at
This is my son, John.
Exactly.
My name's Stormtrooper 7.
I love that Steven's vision for the birth of his son is like nerds from around the globe pilgrimaging to the birth location as like he holds the child up on the edge of the hospital like it's fucking Simba, and he's like, welcome your leader. Right? Background character number 7.
Stormtrooper 7. And like secretly what I'm doing is creating an evil villain in my already 4-year-old son because everyone worships the newborn.
Name him after the guy that does very minimal set design in like the 3rd movie.
Space Track names for kids. A riot.
Oh man. Although I did see, like, on the Star Wars theme, I did see something the other day that I thought was pretty hilarious, and it was Boba Fett, and then it said occupation bounty hunter, Jango Fett, occupation bounty hunter, and then there was a meme, and it was a sign, and it said Ed Fett, accountant. I thought it was hilarious because it was all the 2 other Fetts were bounty hunters, and then Ed Fett was an accountant.
Can I share my screen for a second?
Yeah, where is
Isn't
it?
that
I don't
like
see it.
code for porn?
I don't know.
Look, Stevie. There's a Star Wars character named Zoe.
Hey, what are you looking at over there? The ultimate intimate.
Be the first to explore. Add to cart. This is on Wikipedia.
Wait, but so ironic that they're selling intimate apparel on a website for Star Wars stuff.
And
Like, they know
pets.
what that stuff is.
Pet presents as well.
Definitely need pet presents for those people.
But Stevie has a kid named after Star Wars as well.
Mm-hmm.
Nerd. That kid's gonna pick his mom to live with in 10 years. Yeah, you're gonna go out on the Star Wars thing, and your kid's gonna end up hating it.
I don't know.
Forced it on them.
I won't tell him. I won't tell them about it. I'll just be like, "This is your we
Dad,
randomly
why'd you
chose this
name me
out of a book."
Ewok? Oh, no reason, son.
Admiral
Just
Akbar, go to your room.
Dude, no, that's genius. Jay hit it on the head, right? That's how you keep your kid safe while he's growing up. Just name him Akbar. Because then everybody's going to go, it's a trap.
Marvin fiction.
Marvin Fiction is dumbass.
I don't think that's what Stevie's voice sounds like.
That's exactly what Stevie sounds like.
I don't think so. That face is just stunning. So that was Jay. I was also like, what if we did Spaceballs characters instead? Because there's much more common names in Spaceballs. And you could do Spaceballs, but
Name
I
him
think she's
a-hole.
I think she's more against the Spaceballs than she is Star Wars.
What?
Wait,
Just name your kid Rick Moranis.
She's opposed to Pizza the Hut.
Barf? Colonel Sanders?
I think Barf was the only one she was okay with.
Yeah. Snotty. Dink
Yogurt.
number 1.
Could just name him Scroob. Instead of President Scroob, just Scroob. Or Valium.
Stevie, you could get away from the a-holes by jumping out of the chat and jumping on the live stream.
Yeah, get up
But
here.
then he'd be joining like a different group of a-holes.
Stevie's too scared to get up here.
Swartz.
I didn't
Yeah,
know he talked
just
about
name him
the-
Swartz. Stevie's still stuck in gridlock. He never escaped Rite Aid.
I never met Gridlock.
He's one of the best Transformers.
Heckling is always good.
Heckled these nuts. Got him.
Got him.
That was
Where's
so
the
clever.
cleaner?
That was very clever. I'm proud of you, Maddie.
It's so funny because right before Maddie said that, I was about to say Stevie is a born heckler. Maddie was like, heckle these nuts.
He didn't even see it coming.
That's gonna leave a mark.
He was looking at his phone, heckling us, and it was like, whoa.
These nuts. Son of a bitch.
He got me again.
Just anger face.
Oh, man.
Just sitting there somewhere in Oregon, fuming.
Any more photos of old ladies eating? What?
Oh, you haven't been around. Stevie has been obsessed, really, with filming old people consuming
Food?
anything. And yeah, he's building up a little bit of a website. I think he's going to go for a pay-per-view kind of deal with it. You know,
Stevie's gonna start his own. What's it called? OnlyFans.
yep.
But it's going to be called Only Biddies.
I think it's more of like an
gonna
art
be called-
project for him.
It's gonna be called
Hmm.
Only Flan because that's all they can eat because they're so old. Soft,
No, no.
mushy food.
They're eating sandwiches and deep throat ice cream.
Yeah. I mean, the ice cream was quite provocative. I'm not gonna lie.
It
And
was with the attached audio.
Yeah. I mean, that sent it to the moon for me. I mean, definitely worth a $3.99.
That sounded like a video I've seen before.
this is the kind of content I want to pay for. Sold. Jay, stay tuned. Oh, crap.
Promise you have to catch him around 4 p.m. That's pretty good, Jay. On that note, I'm probably gonna call it a night because I have got to get up early to work, and I know Maddie works tomorrow as well. So, thank you all for joining me tonight. We'll probably be doing more of this again now that I'm back home. And
Is that a threat?
yeah, it is. It's a big one too. So you
Oh.
better watch out.
I
But
got my guardian cat.
I've got 3 videos to post as well. So when you see those actually post, you'll know that I'm alive and actually doing some good stuff. So
We don't know you're alive right now?
no, this is a pre-recorded thing with excellent pre-recorded responses.
You
Damn.
got me.
Spot on. I had no
That
idea.
son of a bitch.
I did have a quesadilla.
He did it
I did have a
again.
quesadilla for dinner. I did have a quesadilla for dinner. That was great. Awesome. Well, thank you, Mr. President, for coming on as well. I appreciate you. Have a good night, everybody. And to all the people in Puerto Rico, you guys are my fam. Thank you again. No, that's not pre-recorded. I'm alive. I'm here.
He was joking, Puerto Rico. Suck it.
Puerto Rico's just over there like, what the fuck did I do?
Just like that entire country. is gone.
Little did you know, you just alienated your largest fan base.
That's exactly what happened.
Puerto Rico graph just goes way down.
Stevie gets canceled and doesn't even know about it because it's in Puerto Rico.
5 years from now, I'm gonna go visit Puerto Rico and get off the plane there and be like, no, go back to America. Go to America.
No, it is you who can suck it.
I'm not the racist one. He said it. He said screw Puerto Rico.
All right. Well, before I get canceled elsewhere in the world, I think we're gonna end this.
For some
Gonna
reason,
chew
Norway too. Fucking Puerto Rico and Norway can just eat a joint.
Stay tuned, France.
We'll see y'all next week.
Join us next time for Countries I Hate.
Bat in the Hatch is Pakistan.
All right.
Gonna get greasy.
Until next time. See you later.
Suck it, Australia.